Welcome back to the vlog. Today we are going to Venice, the sinking city.
See your face in a stranger as they're passing by. I swear sometimes I can hear you from the other side.
We are now at Venice.
But it's a voice I recognize. One look at this photograph.
And our first stop is the Gondola, making it just in time for the sunset.
Used to laugh, ain't it cruel how it all ends just like that? How come life takes the best of us?
As we weave into the alleys, we see the familiar sights that we knew from the many mini Venice attractions around the world. But none of them can compare to the real thing. And behind all the nice photos is of course a lot of struggling on the rocky gondola. Just look at Colin.
If I called you that night before it all.
We have all heard warnings of Venice eventually being underwater for good and were encouraged to visit before it happens. At the rate it's sinking, this is projected to be around 2100. So you still have time.
Do is make you proud.
After the gondola, we went for a walk around Venice's landmarks, including the Bridge of Sighs named after prisoners who sigh while crossing into prison.
Ain't it cruel how it all ends just like that?
Then we walked towards the Piazza San Marco, the principal public square of Venice.
Just growing up, tell me why does it hurt so bad when I look at this photograph?
Next is the St. Mark's Clock Tower, and we were just in time for the clock sounding.
Can you see it's moving? 4 o'clock 4 times, 5 o'clock, so each of them as many times as the hour.
One look at this photograph.
Afterwards, we headed to our glass-making workshop, where we witnessed Master David making his piece in 2 minutes. Venice is famous for luxury glass making, and the process of making Murano glass requires a special process that is over 1000 years old.
Just growing up, tell me why does it hurt so bad when I look at this photograph? I still wonder if things would have been.
We then looked around the shop before heading to dinner. After dinner, we took the water taxi towards Venice Hilton to rest for the night, which I'll strongly encourage you to stay at if you're gonna stay in Venice.
So I just shut my mouth. It's too late now, all I can do is
We are now at Venice Hilton, and this is how the room looks like. This is the toilet with a big bathtub, double basin, toilet bowl, and a separate shower. And the main area with a king size bed and super high ceiling. On day 2, we left Venice to head towards Sirmione.
I can't fall asleep. I just lay in my bed wondering if there's anybody, or if I was born to be.
We started with a boat island tour of Lake Garda, formed by glaciers during the last ice age. See that transition from green to blue water? That tells us that we are heading towards the deeper part of the basin. Sitting in front was clearly a bad choice. We were drenched from the continuous splashing. But we did get our unblocked view of the Italian Alps, so I guess it's worth it.
Can anybody see me? I've been on my own for so long that
Soon it was time to return to shore. Our next stop, the Scaliger Castle.
so I'm sending smoke. I'm sending smoke. Stuck on a loop. Going mad thinking that I could have missed all the cues.
During lunch, we had this family of ducks loitering near our table asking to be part of our appetizer. Then a good old Aperol Spritz and Italian food.
Out here abandoned. I'm sending smoke signals.
After lunch, we embarked on our hunt for good gelato, which honestly makes up the bulk of our activity here, although I didn't take a video of that.
For so long that I'm scared that I might never find someone to take me.
Then we headed to Milan, which is more metropolitan and filled with graffiti. There is also less consistency here, where there is an unplanned mix of modern and older buildings. As a transitional stop, we visited the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele, where most like my wife started their shopping spree this trip.
When's it gonna be my turn? Will I ever find my place? Wishing you would call me yours, but I'm just another castaway. When's it gonna be my
The Galleria is also connected to the main landmark, the Duomo di Milano.
another fire? Smoke signals, 'cause I've been feeling so low.
Afterwards, we walked around some more before heading to dinner and calling it a day. Subscribe and stay tuned for the next episode where we head into Switzerland, my favorite country of the trip.